Man, shout out to these YouTubers, because just sitting here and recording all this shit for this long, I'm not gonna say it's tiring, but like, it gets tedious. This is the first video and I'm like halfway through and I'm already like, am I done yet? Am I done yet? All right, so next up is my girl Jan Sport. Jan, because again, not allowed to call her Jan Sport apparently. I'm still probably gonna. And she is 26 and she is from New York City as well, but she's originally from Jersey. I can definitely see the Jersey influences. I'm not gonna compare her to Ariel Versace, but the same way Jersey influences Ariel Versace, I can definitely see those influences in Jan Sport as well. She, in the promo and in her Meet the Queen, she was very explosive and fun and energetic. Like right off the bat, as soon as she popped up on the screen, it was like big, fun, explosive, loud. And I really like that. You know, she was one of the only queens that brought that to, you know, her introduction, because it's like, this is the first time you're introduced to America and the first time you're introduced to the world. Of course, like your entrance and all that good stuff, but like, a lot of queens don't think about it. They say that their entrance is like their introduction to the world, but your introduction to the world is really like your promo and your Meet the Queens. And I think she gave herself in that, and she gave something that a lot of people can love, that I fell in love with already. So I'm excited to see Jan Sport already. I'm excited to see what she's going to do. I want a lot more from her already. And that girl can sing. I was looking at some of her videos. That Jan Sport can sing for real, for real. Jackie Cox, she can sing. She does her cabaret thing, but Jan Sport, she got them pipes, boy. Like, she can sing for real. When she said Alexis was her drag mom, I almost stopped liking her, because Alexis is a great artist. No shade. Alexis is a fantastic artist. However, she don't do it for me. She really don't. But Jan Sport does it for me so far. Hopefully Alexis Michelle doesn't have too much influence on her, because I really want to like Jan Sport, because I like her now and I don't want to like not like her as the weeks progress. So I'm excited to see what she does on the show. When she said her nickname was Loose Jaw, I fell out. She funny as hell. I fell out when she said her nickname was Loose Jaw. And in her performances, she's very entertaining, and you can see her personality in her performance. I love when you can see a queen's personality through their drag. I love that, and I don't feel like she's putting on like an air. I don't feel like she's putting on any kind of facade. I feel like that's really her, whether that's like her real drag persona or her real life personality. Either way, she's very fun, and she brings that to her drag, and I love that. And, you know, she wants you to have fun with her, and I really like that. And she's talking about like how she sings and her looks and everything, but like Jan Sport can low-key dance, but she's like a technical dancer, you know what I mean? Like when she started whacking, and I knew it, because she doesn't whack like this, she whacks with like her fingers like this. I was like, oh, like you were taught this, like you know what you do it, but like Jan just need to put like some stank on it, you know what I mean? So I want to see her turn up. Like I want to see her lip sync to like a turn ass song and see her like turn the fuck up, because she could do it. She could really do it if she really wanted to. But I think that's just like not her style. I think that's just like not how she does. But if she wanted to, she really fucking could. I see it in her. Now, as far as her look go, in the promo look, I really liked her promo look. I like how a lot of people are kind of shitting on her promo look, but I like it. There are some proportional issues, like with the I like the white piece, but the bodice, is that what it's called? These technical terms, y'all, I'm gonna get some of them wrong, I'm sorry, but the bodice, like where her breasts are, it could be a little higher, it's a little low. Like it looks like it would like start like where her nipples are, and it should like be a little higher to like cover the whole breast, I guess. I'm not an official fashion connoisseur. Is fashion connoisseur the word? See, that's exactly what the fuck I mean. But yeah, I like her promo look. I like how she has like this going on, and I knew the look looked familiar, but I didn't know why until I watched Jimmy Pink's video, and she put a side-by-side of Monet X Change's like revamped sponge dress, and I was like, oh, that's why I've seen that before. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's still a good look. I like it. A lot of people are kind of shitting on it, but I like it. I even like the red mesh, and I usually am not a fan of that shit. Like when Monet had it, I really didn't like it. But yeah, looking at Jan Sports, I really like it. I really like the way she did her hair with it. And I also like how she was the first queen revealed. maybe it's because producers know that she's going to be a fan favorite because she's fun and she likes you to have fun with her. So maybe that means that she's going to be a fan favorite and she's going to pull a lot of people into the show. Maybe that's why they revealed her first. Because there has to be a reason. Like, they weren't just, like, randomly pulling somebody out of a hat. There has to be a reason she was revealed early. So we're going to see what she brings. We're going to see exactly why she was the first queen revealed. And then her reveal look. I wasn't feeling it. I know a lot of people are saying this, but as soon as she walked out, I got Gothy Kendall. That's exactly what I got when she walked out. I was like, and it's like, they didn't film this that long ago. So I know she's seen that look before. So why would you still wear that? And then also the chaps, that whole, like, that's getting really old for me on Drag Race. Like, even on season 10, when the Vixen wore it, I was like, okay. And then Aquaria wore it for the finale. And I was like, all right, okay, you know, kind of the same thing, same thing going on, but okay, whatever. But you know, Blue Hydrangea wore it in her promo pic, and I just think that it's kind of played out. You know, once so many queens do so many things all the same, like back to back, I'm just kind of tired of the whole chap thing. But she looks good, but personally, this look just ain't doing it for me. I like how she has, you know, the pockets and the backpack. She was obviously going for something, and she obviously knew what she wanted to do, and it translates. I'm not saying it's a bad look. I'm just saying I personally don't like it. I personally am not fucking with it. So, all right, y'all. So I had to go get my glasses because I realized I was, like, squinting a lot, and it was making my eyes look really weird because, like, I can see myself, and I'm not used to just looking at myself talking. I realized I was squinting a lot because I can't see. So I went to go get my glasses, so yeah. But next up, we got Nicky Doll, who is 28, originally from Paris, France, but now she lives in New York. And one thing I was a little bit confused about, did she move here specifically to be on Drag Race? Because that's what she made it sound like. But I don't think she did. I don't know. That's a question for somebody else to answer. But yeah, I would like to know. Because if she moved here specifically to be on Drag Race, that's kind of raw. Like, I'm going to come here and I'm going to beat y'all at y'all own game. So that's kind of dope. I don't understand how, because she said that her name is Nicky Doll because she wants to show, like, different personality and evolution. I don't understand how that correlates. Like, if you wanted to say your name is Nicky Doll because you're a Barbie doll and you like to be dressed up because, you know, you're a fashion queen, you're from France, that would have made sense. But your last name being Doll because you want to show versatility in your personality, I don't understand how that correlates. But maybe I'm just dumb, maybe I just don't get it, or maybe it's like the language barrier, maybe she meant something else, or maybe I just didn't get it. But yeah, I don't understand the correlation between the name and why that's your name. I love her aesthetic visually, like that whole like fashion 90s that she was talking about. I love that. Gotta love it. How could you hate it? She said that she looks like a shallow bitch, and I kind of got that. She said she looks like a shallow bitch, but like once you talk to her, she's really cool. And that's exactly what I got from her. Like when I would see pictures of her, I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really fuck with her like that. But then she started talking and I was like, oh, you know, you seem kind of cool. Again, have y'all seen her out of drag? Another one. She could get it. She said that she's got a nerdy, comical humor side to her. We have yet to see that in the promo and the Meet the Queens and all that. I have yet to see that in her performance. However, what I will say in her performance, I wouldn't say she's boring in the same way I found Dahlia's performance is boring, because she does like a very controlled performance. She's very like slow and like low energy, but everything she does has a purpose. You know what I mean? Like all of her low energy movements, they all have a purpose. Everything she does with intent. She doesn't just move around, if that makes sense. So she says she's definitely feeling the pressure from France, and I can understand that, but don't let that buckle you. You gotta, if you're gonna come here, you knew you were gonna have that pressure on you. If you were gonna come here and do the damn thing, then you gotta come here and do the damn thing. Don't make that an excuse either. I don't want to see her, you know, get a bad critique, and then she's on the runway having a breakdown, and she's like, oh, well, I'm just feeling the pressure of France. No, because you knew it was coming, so you should have been okay with that before you came, and hopefully she can live up to the pressure and succeed. So we're gonna see. I like when she said she really became a man when she started dressing like a woman, because, you know, I'm starting to get that age where, like, I'm really becoming a man. I'm starting to just do things that I want to do, and it's making me feel older, and it's making me feel like my own person. So when she said that, I, like, really connected with her. I was like, okay, girl, I feel you. Like, this isn't just like a Drag Race, like, I'm just talking about myself moment. Like, that was like a very real moment where I felt her, and, like, I connected with her in that moment, because I agree, because I'm going through the same thing right now. So I feel what you're saying, girl. She also seems very cerebral. She says her favorite part about Drag Race is, like, being in there and having to come up with all these ideas and having to push yourself, and how you react to things, and how you're going to handle the situation, and, you know, how you're going to black out those negative thoughts so that you can perform well, but also how you're going to listen to critiques and be able to apply them, and also not losing yourself. She's very cerebral. She's very in her head, and I kind of like that, but she doesn't seem so in her head that it'll be her downfall. She seems just in her head enough to compete, because you do have to be cerebral when you're competing, especially in a drag competition. So we're going to see if that works out in her favor, or if that's going to be her demise. One thing I did not like that she said was that she was hoping that she would come onto a cast and that it would be a weak cast. Do you not think you can compete? Because usually when people say that, is because they don't find themselves confident enough to compete. Like when Trinity Taylor said she wanted to go up against the best, Nikki doesn't want to go against the best. She wants to go against weak bitches. She wants to go against a room full of Kahana Montreses. So I don't really know how to take that, because she seems confident and she seems like she's here to compete. However, when she said that, it was like, oh, it kind of pulled me out of it a little bit, because it's like, do you not think you can compete? Do you not think you're good enough? So we gonna see why she said that. We gonna see. And as far as her looks go, like I said, I really, really do fuck with her aesthetic, that whole, like, 90s fashion, and you can definitely see the France influences in her promo look. I really, really, really like her promo look. However, there's one thing I could, like, tweak about it, was that, like, how the blue on the bodysuit, it comes, like, up over her shoulders, but at the same time, this, like, white thing right here is supposed to be, like, that, like, exaggerated collar. So the blue right here on her shoulders shouldn't have happened, because that kind of takes me out of the whole illusion of this white part right here. And it makes it kind of look like she just put it on instead of it being purposeful. That's the only thing I would say. I like how the fishnets not fishnets, stockings, fishnets? Whatever they are, the white shit on her legs, how it comes up and, like, over the panties, and how it's, like, got the cutouts and everything. I like the little hat, her gloves, nice. Like, I just really fuck with her aesthetic. I like this look a lot. And then we get to her reveal look, and I like it. She's giving me, what was her name? She's giving me Unknown from Tekken, but, like, if it was in Street Fighter, if that makes sense. Like I said, she's kind of pulling to, like, different references, and I kind of like that. She said she was a nerd, and I kind of got that a little bit in this look, because it's not as fashion. It does kind of give me, like, nerd, anime, cosplay, video game kind of character. I like it. I really like the hair. I really like the face. And, yeah, the chains kind of do it. When she hit that trash can with that bat, you know, production was like, don't do that shit again. Do not fucking do that again, because you can't pay for that. So we're going to see. Nikki's kind of like a mixed bag. She kind of gives me that, like, I'm going to tell you this is what I have to give, but I don't really have that to give. So we're going to see. I hope she does well, but we're going to see what she does. She doesn't really give me, like, that I'm here to compete, I'm here to win, I'm here to be the best. So we're going to see what she does. So next up, we got my girl, Rock'em Sakura. That fucking name, man. Like I said, I love a name that just makes you laugh when you hear it. Rock'em Sakura. Not only is it like Rock'em Sock'em, but, like, the Sakura part to bring in, like, the Japanime kind of. I just love it. I love her name. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like Rock M Sakura or just Rock'em Sakura, but I'm probably just gonna call her Rock'em Sakura because it makes me laugh. And she is 28 and she is from San Francisco, California. A lot of people are comparing her to Kim Chi. I don't see it. I mean, I see how you could pull that comparison, but I find Rock'em Sakura to be very, very different from Kim Chi. Maybe it's just because, like, I really, really fuck with her aesthetic. I fuck with that, like, anime, manga type thing. But, like, I just feel like she presents it in a different way than Kim Chi does. Maybe I'm just giving her too much credit. Maybe she does look a lot like Kim Chi because a lot of people are drawing that comparison. I can see why you can compare that. And I don't find her makeup to be that much like Trixie Mattel either. Like, again, I see how you can make that comparison, but I feel like Rock'em Sakura brings something very different that we haven't seen before. Speaking of her makeup, one thing I don't like is the way she draws her eyes is that the white, I like it. And it's not that I dislike it because it's different. It's just, it doesn't give me the illusion of eyes. Like, if you want to draw that comparison, when Kim Chi does it, it still looks like her eyes. When Trixie does it, it still looks like eyes, but the illusion, it doesn't give me the illusion of eyes when she does it. So that would be like the only critique I would have about her makeup. Everything else, I love it. I love her aesthetic. I love her costumes. I love her looks. And like I said, I'll get more into that later. In her Meet the Queens, it seemed like she was trying really hard to be funny and likable. And like I said, maybe that's just a personality. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But in her Meet the Queens, it did seem like she was trying to throw out like every punchline, every joke she could. I'm trying to be likable. I'm trying to be funny. Like me. Please like me. So like that's kind of what she was giving me. But we're going to see. And also, she said that she can't really handle critiques well. You came on Drag Race and you can't handle critiques. It's not good. It's not good. Because Drag Race will make you have a whole fucking mental breakdown. I could name names, but I'm not gonna. But if you can't handle critiques, I don't think Drag Race is the place for you. I really don't. If you can't handle critiques, this world is just not the place for you. So we'll see how she fares. Now, when I watched her performances, because usually when you see these like Japanime queens, their performances are very like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, not necessarily messy and not necessarily boring either, but it's like they don't give you like that wow factor. But Sakura really gives me that wow factor. You know, I was watching her performances and she does give that like fun and bubbly, but she also gives you that wow factor. Like, she can dance. She could really dance if she wanted to. She's in the same vein as JanSport, kind of, where it's like, oh, you could do it if you really wanted to. You could really turn the fuck up if you wanted to. I would love to see Sakura and JanSport like go at it to like a really turn like dance songs. I feel like that would be a good ass lip sync because I feel like both of them could really turn up and turn out if they wanted to. Another thing that I like about her is, and you'll notice this a lot because I'm going to be saying it a lot with a lot of these queens, is that she has a clear concept and a clear vision and she executes it. I really like that because a lot of queens, they just either wear clothes or they have a clear concept, but they didn't really execute it well. Or they're like trying to execute something, but they don't know what they're trying to execute. Like, it's like, if you have a clear vision and you execute it and you execute it well, you won me over. So that's what I really, really like about Sakura. And she entertains to a wide variety of songs. Like, she does the, you know, anime, poppy, you know, stuff like that. And then she danced that Mario song, that Jump Up in the Air. She did like 20 splits. She be doing like toe touches and shit. And she does real toe touches. A lot of queens, they do these like gymnastics, cheerleading things. And this shit be looking like trash. She did a toe touch and she did a real ass toe touch. Like that would be some good points on the score sheet. Good points. If I could say one negative about her, though, it's that she does look on the cheaper side sometimes. But, you know, everybody ain't got money to look like $1 million. But like I said, she has a clear concept and she executes it. So looking cheap may just be a financial thing and not a choice. Because some queens look cheap by choice. I don't think she's doing it by choice. I think she, like, works with what she has. And in that vein, I think she does well. So now, onto her looks, I'm torn with both of them. As far as the promo look, I love how she's giving me, like this, the promo's giving me, like, a mech. It's giving me, like, Voltron, Gundam type of gig. A lot of people are saying that, like, just like an anime girl, but I'm seeing deeper than that. I'm seeing like the mecha suit kind of thing she's going for. I like the shoulders. I like the red tips on the gloves. The ears are doing it for me. This little like red tuft of hair could have been left off because in the Meet the Queens, that red bang right there was rough, real rough. They could have let them queens fix themselves up before they recorded the Meet the Queens. They really could have. The skirt is good. And people are saying that Sakura's thick. Have y'all seen her out of drag? Sakura is yoked. That bitch is swole. Like, Sakura's swole as fuck outside of drag. Y'all want to say Cameron Michaels is the muscle queen? Sakura is, like, shredded. And then in her, what's it called? In her reveal look, I really, 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 really like her look. However, it would have been so much better. I give it like an 8. I probably would have gave it a 10 had she not had on the body stocking underneath. If she would have just had her skin with them pants and the bra with that coat, because that coat is sick. That coat is hot. I love the coat. And then that hat with the points giving me like a Coda from My Hero, or like a JoJo character or something. I really fucks with her reveal look if she didn't have that body stocking on. Why did you put that on? Did you, like, it doesn't really add anything to it for me. It actually kind of takes away for me. And her makeup is my favorite part about the look. How she has like the scar, like the cut right here with the white contact. I really like that. Like, I like her attention to detail. That's something that I don't see from a lot of the queens this season, is how they put that like extra little detail in something. And I see it, and I haven't seen a lot of people notice that, but I see you. I see you. I see you. I see what you was going for, Sakura. I can't wait. I hope you make it far because I want to see your looks. And if you don't make it far, please post what you were gonna wear. Not on Instagram, because I don't have Instagram, even though I'm sure I'll still see it. But yeah, I really like your looks. I really like your vibe. I like your performance. I'm fucking with Sakura. I really am. She's definitely one of my favorites. Next up, we got Miss Sherry Pie. Again, love the name. Sherry Pie, like, come on now. She is 27 and she is from New York. When she said 27, I was like, 27? I thought she was a good, like, 48. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's her paint. I don't know if this is the way she looks. I don't know if it's her aesthetic. I was like, oh, she like the older campy queen. She 27. I was like, 27? All right, whatever you say. Love her personality. Like, the way she was talking, she does give that very, like, old school campy drag, and I love that kind of drag. But one thing I really like about her is a lot of queens say, like, oh, I mix the new school with the old school, but you don't really see that. With Sherry, that's like the essence of her drag, from what I can see, is that she really does mix like the old school with the new school, and I'm here for it. Because a lot of queens, they say that, but you don't really see it. But with Sherry, you can, like, really see it in her aesthetic. And like I said, again, I'll get to that when I get to her looks. But, yeah, I'm really feeling that. She says she gives what you love about the old school drag, but she's also giving you, like, some futuristic stuff. And she's looking towards the future and giving you the now. And I can feel that. And I can definitely see it. She's definitely giving what she says she's giving. And you can definitely tell how much she loves drag and how much she loves what she does and loves inspiring people and loves performing. Not even so much performing, just like being in drag. She just loves drag, and you can really tell. And I love when someone loves what they do, because it makes you enjoy what they do. You know what I mean? As far as her performances go, fucking hilarious. I was watching her performances weak as fuck. When she performed to I'm So Excited and did the whole performance, like, weak as fuck. I was laughing the whole time. She's very high. She can do high energy, but she's high energy and she's entertained without having to dance. So I really like that when you can. I feel like she could outperform somebody in a high energy song and, like, not even move a muscle. So that's something she really has going for her. Like, if you can outperform somebody without even moving, you got it. You got it. I also love her, like, style of performing, the way that she moves her mouth, the way she moves her face, the way she uses her eyes and her lips in her performance. I really like that. And she also doesn't have to try too hard. Like, even in her, like, Meet the Queens and her personality and her performances, she doesn't have to try too hard to be entertaining. She doesn't have to try too hard to be liked or to be likable. And I really like that, because it seems like she's just being herself. And she's like, you know, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, then you're gonna like me. Just give me a chance. So she doesn't strike me as that person who's like me. She's just like, you're gonna like me. I'm not even worried about this. I'm just gonna be myself. And I really, really fuck with that. And now, as far as her looks go, her promo look, I'm torn on it because when I first saw it, I was like, this is fucking awful. Oh, like, this is hideous. But then in her Meet the Queens, when I saw like the detail and the pattern that was on the blue part, I was like, oh no, this is actually kind of dope. Like, I love the pattern that was on it. However, the American flag, like little swoop right here, takes me out of it. I don't really like that part of it. And then the bustle, is it called a bustle? That, whatever the fuck, like y'all know what I'm talking about. That, I feel like it could have either been like pushed back a little bit more, or it could have been just like taken off altogether. If she would have just had like a pencil skirt with the fluffs, with the hair and the hat, I think the look would have been a lot more successful. It's still a good look. However, there's just elements that I'm like, you know what I mean? And then we get to her reveal look. First of all, as soon as I saw, like, first of all, she's wearing blue, can't go wrong. And then when I saw, I'm a sucker for like the Rosie Riveter bandana with like the bunny ears. I don't know what it is about that, but every time I see it, you could be wearing trash. If you got the bandana with the bunny ears to the front, I'm like loving it. Like Launch from Dragon Ball. That's like why she's one of my favorite characters, is because she has the bandana tied to the front. And but this look, I'm loving it. I love the denim. I love how it's got like how it's like would you call that a vest? Sure. How she's got like the vest and then the diaper, because it's not a bodysuit. It's two different pieces. And she's got the diaper going on. You know, the boots are nice. And I love how she has like the patchwork on the inside of the train. That's what I'm talking about. How the bustle like been pushed back a little bit more so that it was like not so like in the front. It makes her look like so much bigger and so much but I love the sleeves. The reveal look really does it for me. This was another one of my favorites. Maybe because it's blue. Of course, I like all the blue looks, but yeah. So again, like I said, with her aesthetic, especially in this blue look for the reveal, I can really, really tell that she brings out like new school with the old school. So I'm really excited to see her looks. I'm really excited to see her in the comedy challenge as well. I'm excited to see her in the non-comedy challenge. I'm excited to see like what she can bring and how she can bring herself and her comedy and her aesthetic into things that she wouldn't normally do. Because she strikes me as one of those queens that it's like there's not a lot that you're not going to be good at. So hopefully she slays the game. She kills it. I'm excited to see her. I would put her in my top 5. Hell, I put her in my top 3. So yeah, top 3 right now. We'll say that for the end. But yeah, Sherry, really excited to see her. I'm really excited for her to do well. I hope she does well. And yeah, I'm looking for you, girl. All right, so last queen on the list is Widow Von'Du, who is Dirty 30 from Kansas City, Missouri. And I know some people in Kansas, so I might have a little bit of a bias to her. So, but I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her aesthetically, but her personality seems really great. A lot of people are saying that she's like, you know, that typical black big bitch and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Again, I don't feel like she's trying to like put that on. I feel like that's just how she is, like how she says she was raised in the high class, but she liked to hang out with the hoes down the street. I felt that. I felt that 100% because she seems like someone that I would know. You know what I mean? Like, and I really like that. I really like what she has to give. She seems like she knows what she has to give, and she's going to give it to the best of her ability. Now, very confident. I love her confidence, and she said that's one of the things that she brings. Like I said, she's confident in what she has to give. So definitely love that about her. Hear me when I say the lip syncer of the season. I watched her videos and I was thoroughly entertained by all of them. I watched the most videos were hers. Everyone else I watched, you know, like 3 or 4. I watched like 10 of her videos and they were all from like 10 fucking years ago. They were all from like almost a decade ago. And I was still like, damn, she cutting the fuck up. So just imagine what she can do now. Like, I know she's put some tricks under her sleeve. I know she can do a lot, especially like if she knew she was preparing to come to Drag Race eventually. Like, you know she got some shit in her pocket. You know she does. When I say turning up, her, Widow, turned the fuck up. And I love her song selection as well. Like, she be lit. She be too lit. And now let's get into her looks, which is where I'm gonna start being negative, unfortunately, because I really, really fuck with her. I really, really fuck with her performance, her personality, but her aesthetic, from what we've seen. Because when I Googled her, you know, she can be really put together. You know, I saw her in the gowns, I saw her in the nice looks, and I was like, okay, so she can look nice. However, she didn't look nice in the promotional material. This promo look is probably, I wouldn't even say it's the worst. I would give the worst to Aiden, but she definitely is second worst on the list. It's just kind of pants and a top. And then she's like, oh yeah, let me throw on this cool harness, which had like one shoulder piece. That was kind of weird. I like the hair though, if the wig looks kind of cheap, but I like it though. So, yeah. I try not to judge queens off of their promo looks, because a lot of time it's just like, oh, I'm gonna just wear this for the promo, but at the same time, like, it's the promo. You saw what Britta was wearing for the promo. You saw what Jada was wearing for the promo, and then it's like, she wears this, and it's just kind of like, blah. But, and then we get to her reveal look. I didn't like this either. A lot of people were saying that she was giving, like, you know, like, Power Ranger villain, and I got that. But, I still didn't like it. Like, do you see the face I'm making? She walked out and I was like, That's like the exact face I made. I was, especially like going from, who was before her? Sherry? Especially like going from Sherry, and then she came out, my face was like, And I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to like it, but I don't. I like the color combination. I like purple and orange together. No. Nah, I'm not digging it. And I can't even, like, pick it apart because just, like, as a whole, I don't like it. Because if I sit and pick it apart, it's going to sound like I'm just, like, shitting on her. And I don't want to shit on her because I really like her. But it just wasn't it. It wasn't doing it for me. But I'm excited to see her on the show, though. I feel like she's going to bring a lot to the show. I feel like it's going to be... I feel like she's going to bring a lot of personality. I feel like she's going to bring a lot of good confessionals. She's going to have a lot of good moments in the workroom. She's going to be that, like, fun girl who everybody loves. So I'm excited to see her on the show for sure. All right, guys, so it looks like that's all I have to say for now. The season is going to start on February 28th. Reviews are probably going to be out, I'm going to say by Monday. I'm not going to give an exact date, but I'll say the reviews will probably be out by Monday. If the episode comes out Friday, then I'll probably, like, take Saturday to, you know, plan and come up with a concept and draw my look, and probably film Sunday or Saturday. I might just take, like, the whole Saturday to make a video. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys, because a nigga be busy, because niggas got jobs and bills and shit. So we're going to see what happens. But thank you for watching, and if you have any critiques on any way I can make this better, anything that would make this more enjoyable for you guys, just let me know in the comments, and we're going to start figuring this out, and we're going to be better. So, yeah, I will see you guys after episode 1.